are going to do a very big thing today, and we are going to build the backend in Node.js. Yeah, in Node.js we are going to do, and it is going to be a bit going to be a bit big. Maybe it will take 2 hours to make, because it is going to be something. And Node.js is something which all of us should know. Node.js is something which goes very well with React.js, and so it is mainly backend and all. So, and this, as I have told, this is a complete one project, and I think in another 2 session we'll complete it. And as I've told, it is one of the ultimate project on this channel, because it has got complete. You can build a startup out of this project, because it has got the dashboard also, it has got the front end also, all those things it has got, and it has got JWT also. Most of the videos on YouTube are, they will use Firebase authentication and all. So this has got JWT authentication, and today we will learn how to do JWT authentication with Node.js. So let's get started, and let me share my screen. As we all know how Node.js start with like this only. Node.js doesn't have, I don't know why I have opened this. Node.js doesn't have much of a background or all those things. Okay, so let's get started. And here, mm, I'm in a YouTube folder, and maybe what I should uh, mkdir mon, or Netflix backend is a good name. Netflix. I don't know, it's called Netflix backend cd Netflix backend, there Netflix backend, and I'm cd to it. And then I will create an empty node project with npm init dash y, npm init dash y I'll do, and it will create an empty node project as always. And then we are going to install all those dependencies. Okay, so let us install those. Sec. So sorry for that, somebody is constantly calling, but I need my phone also. Okay, so this is there, and we will install Express, Mongoose, Nodeman, .NET, .env, and JSON Web Token. Okay, so we are going to install this all, because I have a package.json created, so I can install all of this. Okay, so dash y, I now just created with dash y on, or else you have to answer a lot of questions. So this is like this, and I've installed Express, for Express, because it is not that much easy to work with directly node, pure node. It is not easy. It's Express, in layman term, it is for that. Mongoose, we need a driver to connect to MongoDB database, which we are soon going to connect. Okay, yeah, good evening. And node1, we all know this server side code doesn't update automatically. Okay, so if you update something, you have to again close it and again start it. So that is not a good thing to do. And .env we require, because we are not going to share a password and all those things. And JSON Web Token is the main thing of this project. It is the JWT, which is everything. It's a bit difficult to do. Okay, so we'll start it and we'll do the code. I'll start it, and all the node modules and everything is there. And the package.json is there. Let me increase the font size. Okay, and then here start, and so I will add the nodemon here. Okay, so nodemon index.js, so that I can do an npm start and the nodemon will start. So initially only I did this. Okay, so as usual with such kind of projects, we have to do a lot of MongoDB thing. So we will install MongoDB at the start only, and as always, we are going to use the MongoDB Atlas MongoDB in the cloud. So that is how we should use, and this is how this will be used. Okay, so I will do my MongoDB cloud.mongodb.com. I always have it open. Maybe, okay, this is taking time. Okay, I have this opened already. So what I will do, I'll create a new project. So here I'll come and new project. So if it is already open, and what should I name it? I should name it anything. So let me see what I should name it. Netflix Mon DB. How does that sound? That sounds good. So I'll do the next. So a lot of things have changed with what I'm seeing nowadays. It has become much more easier and a bit different than what we used to have. So and then I'll do this create project, and I think it will take some time. But I'll never build a database. Then I'll go to the free one. I don't know why they have start choose this thing. Okay, so create this thing because they want to earn some money. And I'll keep AWS. AWS is the best one to keep it as it is. But the thing is that I always choose the Mumbai region because I'm based in India and Mumbai is the closest to me. So in India also some people have this Singapore close, but Mumbai is the closest to me. And the data center, the more close it is to you, the fraction of the seconds also counts in this thing. So fraction of the second will be less. So that's why always select the data center which is near to your home. So I select in Mumbai. Okay, and then after that I will do this. All of them are okay. Do this create cluster. MongoDB has really good free thing. I'm using it for such a long time. Okay, so I'll do this password admin. So I'll do this create user. Okay, so they have not given the password. That is good. So yeah, so learn it about backend technology. This is a complete project. As I've told, this is a complete month thing. We already done with 2 projects. This is the third project in the series. Okay, so we are doing building the database. So create user, and then this is okay, my local environment. And then what we have to do, add my current IP address. I have to do. Okay, it will add my current IP address, and then it is finish and close this. Okay, go to database. MongoDB is very easy. If you know JavaScript, it's very easy. Okay. Okay, it is telling me that it will take 1 or 2 minutes to create it. Okay, so let it take time. Okay, and for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and then I will have a new file .env. I'll do. Okay, so it is still taking time. So if it is still taking time, let me do the build the index.js and that time. So index.js is from where our project is started. So Node.js is very easy, very easy, especially for a React.js developer. So I'm going to have a very big Node.js series also on this YouTube channel. So what I'm going to have on the 4th week. So I'm running a month-long YouTube workshop. So 4th week I will have Node.js this time. Okay. So let us start now. Const express. I should increase the font size. Const express equal to require express. So this is not like React. We generally do it like this. Require express. Then it is not import. So it is similar to that import thing. Const app equal to express like this. I'll do, and then const mongoose, which we have just installed, equal to require mongoose, and this .env package. With it, what happens? We don't have to show the that env file. So const dot env equal to require dot env. Okay, and dot env dot config is there. Okay, and then that is done. Then let me see whether it is done or not. Yeah, it is done. So this is first we have to connect. So what we do, when once this is done, we have to do this connect, and from this connect we have to come here, connect your application. I'll copy this. So this will show everything except my password. So I'll come here, and this .env file which is there, in which I will do a mongo url equal to this thing. So only my password is not given. So my password I will not show, but my first database is not a good name for a database. So I will write Netflix db. Netflix db I'll write, save it, and maybe I will take it out and fill the fill the password, or else it will not work. Okay, because in live stream I cannot stop it. Okay, so yeah, So I filled the password in that place. So once you get, you can fill your own password. So password I have filled, and then .env, this is how we have to use. So after that, what I'm going to do, mongoose dot connect. So this is how we connect, mongoose dot connect. And because .env I have installed, so I will do process dot env dot mongo url I'll do, and then dot 10 and console.log connected to MongoDB, or I don't like this message. It should be DB connection successful, and dot catch, and that is like this, and app dot use express dot json express.json, and app dot listen 8800, and like this. So we have to listen also to something. Okay, so server start or backend server is running. So see, we have to connect to the mongoose also, and we have to connect to the backend server also. So both of them are different. Okay, so both of them we are connected. Now I'll come here, and I'll do this npm start, because npm start will run the node 1, and if everything is okay, I'll get both the messages. Backend server is running and DB connection successful. DB connection successful because it means that I'm connected to MongoDB. I've given the right password and all those things. So DB connection is also successful and backend server is also running. So this is one of the main thing. And MongoDB, what happens? MongoDB and Node. So we are using Node.js anyways. So we have to create a schema. See, what is my data model? So that is very important to create. In MongoDB and in Mongoose, we create this schema, which is basically Node.js we need to do. So here we need to create the schema and all for our Netlfix application. So we are going to do that, and we have only built the, till now we have built the admin dashboard, but that was not a Netlfix admin dashboard. And then we have built a react with a styled component, but that was just static. Now we are building the backend today, and in the next video, not today, in the next video we are going to integrate this thing. Okay, integrate that all, and then after that there will be one more video also. Okay, so that will be like that, and this is done. And so as I've told, we have to create a schema. So we will create the schema. So we are going to have three schema. One is the user schema, one is the movie schema, and one is the list schema. And we are going to understand what it is all about. And then what I'm going to do, in the, there will be a models folder. Okay, so we are going to have a, okay, so we are going to have a models folder, ls models folder. We are going to have this models folder we are having. Okay, and inside this models folder we are going to have, okay, we are going to have three things. One is users, one is movie, one is list. So let us have those. One is user.js. Let me create all of them. One is movie.js, and one is list.js. All these things I am going to have. So let us start with the user. So first thing what we need to do is const mongoose equal to require mongoose. We're going to have, and const user schema equal to new mongoose dot schema. And this schema we are going to have like an object. In schema we have to pass this thing. Okay, object we have to pass. Okay, so what will be this? So this will be whatever we are going to have in our database, and database also will be like this. So a username will be there, which is of type is So this is what we have. Required is true and unique is also true. Okay, then after that I will have email, and email I will have type is string, required is true and unique is true. Okay, unique is true, and password is type is string and required is true, and profile pic is like type is string, and it is not required, but the there will be a default. So default will be like this. We don't want it to be required. Default will be an empty string. Okay, so then we will have another thing, which is now we that user can be admin. So I will have is admin and boolean, and this will have, then we are going to have one more thing which will be outside this object. Okay, and that will be timestamp is true. Timestamp is true, I'm taking, so that we can have timestamp also. So this we have to give. So timestamp is true, and then we have to export this module. So module dot exports equal to mongoose dot model user and user schema. I'll have, so like this user I have to do, and this user schema will do. So this user is very important, and this user schema I am just sending it out. Okay, so this is there, and then let me save it. Now we'll have the movie model. So again the same thing will be there. First thing, const mongoose and const movie schema equal to new mongoose dot schema is there, and title is type string, required is true and unique is true, and description is type is string and img type is string, and like image I will have 2-3 kind of image. One is the image title, one is image small, and all those things I will have. So I will have 2 more type of image. One is image title, and one is image small, and then I'll have trailer is type is string, and then video is type is string, and year also I'm going to have for a movie. It will also be type of string. I don't want type of number. Here also I want type of string only, and then I'll have age limit. I'll have it is the age limit, and it is of type number, but age limit is of type number. So then I will have genre or gender, whatever you say it, genre of type string, and is a series. So whether it's in Netflix we have something like that, whether it's a series or a movie. Nowadays series are more popular than movies. Okay, so that is there. Is series, and like type is boolean, and default is false. So default is false is there, and it's okay. And here I will have timestamps is true, timestamp, or it is timestamps, actually timestamps is true. Okay, so that is done. Now we have to do the list also. So list is the list of movies or list of series. All of those things is the list. So we are going to do that also. Okay, so for this I'll do this, and then const list schema equal to new mongoose dot schema, and title is like type is string, and required is true, and unique is true, and then title is there, and then is type is thing. So type will be either it's a movie or a series, so it will be like that. Okay, type is again type is string. Okay, then I'll have genre as type of a string, and then I will have content. So content will actually contains the movie IDs, all of the movie IDs it will contain. Content is of type array is there, and then I will have comma time stamps is true, that is done, and then module.exports we have to export this, and mongoose dot model list, and list schema is there, save it. So this is all the schema we have done. So now we'll create the router. So API is all about route. So I've shown a lot time that your JSON placeholder, so that is also an API endpoint. So you hit the API endpoint, you'll get some data. So that is all about the API endpoint. So we'll create a route. So for that we'll create a routes folder. Okay, we create models, like the models. In the main I will have a routes folder, and inside this routes folder we'll have our first route, which is the I created it at a wrong place, I think. Okay, so I don't have to create it, I have to create it here, routes. So in the routes I will have a auth.js first. So it is an authorization route. So let me close it. So here how we will do this route. Okay, so here const router equal to require express dot router. So this is how we call the route. Okay, I'll call the route, and then we have to use the model. So here also we are going to use the model. So const user equal to require and dot models and user. So I'm going to use that schema. Okay, so here the first thing which I want to do is to have a register route. So this is the auth route. So I am going to have a registration form, registration route. So this is how we do registration in the backend. Okay, so register. So we all have seen in Facebook or somewhere, we go and go do the registration. So something happens in the backend. Actually the main work happens on the backend only. So this is how we'll start. Okay, so you only need to know JavaScript if you want to do Node.js backend. So I forgot to answer that question which came on the chat. Okay, so register is there, and then router dot post is there. Okay, router dot post is there, and then slash register and async and rec and response. So it gets a request and response. Okay, async request and response it will get, and register is the path in which we'll get. So here what I'm going to have, const user data equal to new user. So I'm using the user schema. So new user I'm using, and then what I'm going to have, I'm going to have something similar to that. I should open this thing. So see, I'll have all these things. Okay, so here I'm going to have, in this object, I'm going to have username is equal to request.body.username. So it comes in the body. You will see we'll use Postman for this, and Postman is a tool the backend developers use, because the generally the backend and frontend are made separately, and the backend developer test everything in Postman, and then he or she gives them to the front end person, and then they do it. So we'll use Postman for this. Okay, so email and rec.body.email, and password is rec.body.password. So those things are done, and then here I'll do try catch. Try catch is there, and then const user equal to await user data dot save. So what is this save? So this is a method which the MongoDB gives us, user data dot save. I'm going to do, and then res dot status 201. So you always have seen that there is some response which comes from our backend. So this is the response. If it is successful, then I'm going to give a 201. So these are sort of a codes. These are known as code 201 dot json, and I will have user json and user, and catch error, and res dot status 500 dot json, and error I'm going to give. Okay, so this I am going to have. Okay, so if it is an error, then I will give the 500. Okay, so next, what how we are going to integrate it? So we have to go to the index.js file, and here we have to add it. So const auth route equal to require routes I'm going to give. Okay, so this I'm given, and then here I'll use app dot use API. So this is the complete path name, API slash auth. So I'm calling it auth, and I will call the auth root here. Auth root I'm going to call. So auth root I'm going to call. So this is how I'm going to use. So this register and this auth root. So this is how I'm going to use it. So I will save it. So now the complete path is like this, in this API auth, and then the register. First the API auth and then the register. So we have to start with Postman now. So let us try search it in Postman. And one thing is always required. We should always means if we are adding some route, even though I'm using Nodemon, even though in Nodemon, I should always start it. It is giving me error. Requires a middleware function. Requires a middle router.use. Requires a middleware function. Okay. Okay. Router.use. Okay. Okay. It is giving me error. So let me check. Okay. Okay. It is giving me here router.use. Uh, use is requiring a middleware. Use is requiring a middleware. Okay, I got something. So I'm using express.json here. Router.use function. So we have to now fix it, and these are really very tough to fix, but then also This index.js, index.js, it is giving me error, and it is giving me error like what is error? Express app mongoose dot env route. I think I'm using it right. Auth route, and auth route I'm giving it, and then dot env. This is there. Express.json is there. API auth is there, and everything is perfect. But why it is giving me error? I don't know do that, but I have to do I think a Google and all means as a middleware, or let me do one thing. Index.js, didn't created this. Remove, remove, remove. Didn't created this all. Remove. Same. Well, it was a running code. Save it. And now, okay. Require mongoose is also giving me error. File is not a common Node.js module. It may convert it to a ES module. Okay. I have this user mongoose, require mongoose only is there. What is the issue here? That is done. Auth is there. Auth. But where is my await? Await is here. Async await I'm using. Okay. Okay. What can we do? We have to do running till morning. These things happen. Router dot use request a middleware got an object. So we are getting, so this is how we debug. So this is how we debug the code. So router does is requires a middleware function but got an object. So we just got, so this is how in Stack Overflow we do this, because I also don't know why it is happening. Means router fandom and this all this blah 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 to show the actual error. So in one of your JS pages you are missing module dot export router. Okay. 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 In the user module dot, is this saying that I'm missing module dot export router? Oh, got it. I'm not exporting the router from here. Okay, I'm not exporting the router. So see, this is how we fix the error. So I have to export this router also, which I just created. I have to export this router. Okay, so I know it is fixed. It is fixed. See, it is fixed. it is fixed. So even I have to also have to check these things. I also forgot to do this thing, and the error is so much self-explaining. I forgot to export the router, so I just forgot to export it. Okay, so this is how real programming is done. So I've done this. Now it is working fine. So now what I have to do, I have to do now check in the Postman. So Postman also we should learn how to use it. I think Postman is already open for me. Whether it should open that one or what, I don't know. It's not opening. Desktop 4. I forgot to bring it. See, already it is opening. Yeah, so I was already doing this thing. So Postman, maybe I have that route created somewhere. Okay, so let me increase. So this is the Postman tool, the favorite of any backend developer. It is what they work on. They don't work on front end and all those things. They will create an API test. So this is a sort of a mock front end, if you can see. Means if I do this, if I go there, what I will do, and I have that actually that auth logging, and I have somewhere. Yeah, so see, I have this auth register already there. So API auth register. So this is the path API auth, and our server is running on 8800 and then I have this slash register. So I'll come here and then I will go to the header. I have to make the content type application JSON, it automatically makes, and I have to do give the password and all these things. Okay, so this is okay, you can see the password, it doesn't matter. So and then I have to make it a raw. By default it is not raw, and I have to make it as application JSON, because this is how we pass data in the internet, and this is also how I expect, how I want it express.json. So this is like this. So I will do this and let me send it, and if everything is okay, it will be passed. If I send it, see, everything is okay, and see, the username was created. I got a status 201. So this is what status 201 it is sending me, and it is also sending me the user, but it is also sending me the password, which is a bad thing. It is sending me the user, so this is what I am sending back the user, which contains the password also. And password sending back to the user the password is a bad thing. It's really a bad thing, but it's okay. And let us also see in MongoDB whether the user was created or not. For this, I go to browse collection. This is our database, MongoDB, a NoSQL database, 10 times better than Oracle and all those things. Okay, so here you can see all these things are been done, and profile pic on all I have not given, and password is been shown, and all of these things. So it is working fine. So this is how we have started. So but the problem is that I can see the password and all in most tutorial you'll find on the internet, they will use it like this one, because this is a dummy app. But this is it is not a dummy app. This is very close to production. So what we are going to do, we are going to decrypt it. Saving password in database is not safe nowadays. Hackers can hack it, and we are also sending the password back, so that is also not a good thing. So what we need to do, we are going to use a package known as crypto.js. So we are going to use that. So we come here and then install it here only. So sometime you should close it. So npm I is crypto.js I install. Okay, so crypto.js I've installed. So I will open it later on. So I'll go back to this auth, and here I will add const crypto.js equal to require crypto.js. This crypto.js is there. Then it is done. Then this password, I don't want to use this password anymore, send this password like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this like this, and then I will have to use this. See, crypto.js dot aes is a algorithm, is a very powerful algorithm. So this aes I will do, and then dot encrypt I'll use, and request dot password dot body, and You have to change it to two string, but this secret key is there. So secret key is that something which I have to create, and secret key I will create it in the env file. Okay, so process dot env dot secret underscore key, and I cannot show it how I created it. So but one thing is there that I will see, I will just show you maybe in a notepad. So in that, because there I have another credential also, and sometimes people misuse that, so I'm not going to show it. So in the en.env file I'll go and I'll put something like this, and anything I'll put, but anyways I'm not going to show what I'm going to put. Okay, so anyway, it doesn't matter even if you know the secret key, that admin password you don't have for my database. Okay, that is there, and and all I'll do, and I will take it again out, and env I'll do, I have to do the env. One sec, I'm giving that. Save it, close it, bring it back. So I brought it back and I have given that. Okay, so that I have given. Now I will go back here again, and let me do one thing. Let me now, what we're going to do, I'm going to use the same thing, but I'm going to delete this thing because I don't want it like this. Okay, I don't want it like this, so I will delete it, and this time I'll go anyways. Let me create something else like aws like this, so that you can see that I'm doing it. So save it, and oh, it is not even started. Not even start I have to do. Yeah, maybe connection successful. So see that I forgot to do that. So and then now it is done. See, and the password is also, you can see password is so much encrypted. I don't even know what is the password means. Cannot guess and all. So that is there, and if I do a refresh here, I'll see this new thing. I'll see this new thing with a new encrypted password and all those things is there. So this is how we encrypt password. Okay. So now we'll create the login route also. So this is the register user. Now we will create the register users. Okay. Register is more than okay. Now we will create the login route. Okay. So again, we are going to use this crypto and all those things. And let me come here, and here login is like router.post slash login async. Again, I'm going to use this async, and this time I am going to add it inside try catch only. Okay, add it inside try catch, and like this, and like this, it is there. So everything I add this time inside try catch only. Try catch, it's like this, and const user equal to await user. So what we are going to do is user dot find one. So find one, so this is again a mongoose thing. Mongoose provide us all with all these cool functions like user data dot save and all those things it provides us. So I'm directly using this user dot find one, and I have to find that user through that email. So whenever you log in that database, I have to verify whether the user is there or not. So I have to do email, and email will be again rec dot body dot email. Rec dot body dot email is there, user is there, and then I'll have not of user. If there is no user, then and res. So if there is no user with this email, then what to do? So res dot status 401 dot json. I have to pass json, and I will pass wrong password or username, wrong password or username. So this thing I'm going to pass, and now we have to, so we have encrypted this. Now to see, know the password is right or wrong, we have to decrypt it also. Okay, so decryption is very much important here. So how to do that? Okay, how to do that? So I have come here, and then I'll do const bytes equal to crypto.js dot aes dot decrypt user dot password process dot env, and this secret key which I have. So I have to decrypt using the password and the combination of the secret key. Okay, so that is there. Then const orig password equal to bytes dot to string and crypto.js. So original password I'm getting here, crypto.js dot enc utf8. So this is the original password, and this is the way I can get it. Okay, so two string I'm doing, and now I'm going to say see orig password not equal to rec dot body dot password and rest dot status 401 dot json. So if it is there original password, again I have to pass that. It is not equal. So if the user is giving the wrong thing, so this rec dot password will, whatever the user will give the password, it will contain that, and it is not equal to original password, because original password we have now decrypted it, and then again I will send the same thing, that wrong password and username I will send. Okay, and then I have to send back whatever the data to the user. Okay, send back the data to the user, but I don't want to send back the password data to the user, because if I see here also means when we register also, it is like that we were sending some data, but I don't want to send the password data. So for that, what I'm going to do, const password comma dot other, and like this, equal to user dot so doc I'll do, then res dot status and 200 dot json other. So I'm sending the other. So what does this means? I'm taking out the other out of this whole doc. So we are getting a doc, we'll get a doc, user dot doc will contain everything, and then I'm taking out this with your spread operator. Okay, and the password I'm taking out, and now I'm only passing the others. I'm doing that, and then here I'll do res dot status 500 comma json error. I'm going to error I'm going to do, save it, and then it is done. Now we'll the login route is also created. Hopefully everything is okay, fine, and now we are going to check whether it is there or not, and we're going to check it. So how to check it? So where am I? Register is here, and then let me open this here. After this, so register is here, so I don't want to go too far, I have way too many things open here, so let me close some of them. Okay, okay, so that is there. Okay, so login also, auth login is there. I'll go to the header and I'll go to the body. So same thing I have done, 1 2 3 4, and maybe first time I will give it wrong, 5 I'll give. Okay, so this was the right password is 1 2 3 4, and do this, wrong password or username is coming. So now I will do the right thing, 4, and see I'm getting it back, and I'm not getting back the password, so the user cannot see. Good evening Kasur. So that is like this. Okay, so this is coming. Okay, so this is working fine. So now we are going to implement JWT in auth.js. So JWT is what? JWT stand for JWT. I forgot what the JSON Web Token it stands for. Okay, so it is important, so it can be more secure and all. So JWT expires after some time. So our sign in will be even more secure. And we have a token. So what happens, the user don't have to log in every time. So you might have seen in a lot of sites, see Facebook is there, I'll open that in the browser. What will happen, it will next time I don't, if I'm logged in, it will open it. So there is a secret key which is stored in each browser, so you don't have to log in again and again, and that is done through JWT. There are other ways to do it. JWT is the best way and the industry standard to do that thing. So we are going to do that, and this is something which not many people teach. Okay, so that is their auth. I'm there, and then here I'll come and then const JWT equal to require JSON web token, JSON web token I'll do, and then I'll come here, and here we have to change it in the login. So login we go, so because it is not in the registration, of course, in the when we login you'll save that data. So how we're going to do, so here before this password and all, we are going to do this, and it is very not that tough to implement. Const access token equal to JWT dot sign, I'll do, and then this, and then have id as user dot underscore id, and comma is admin as user dot is admin. So I will have an admin user also, and then after this I will have the comma and process dot env dot secret key, process.env dot secret key, and we can give how much time it will expire. So expires in 1 hour. 1 hour is a very bad thing to give. Expires in, at least it should be 5 days. At least it should be 5 days, so the user don't have to log in again and again. So expires in 5 days. You can control it. 5 days means 5 days. Okay. So this is completing in 5 days. So I'll come here, and then this JSON is there, and others is here. Okay. Then I'll have dot other dot access token. I'll have, okay, other dot access token. So I'm now passing the access token also, other dot access token also I'm passing it. So that is there, save it. So now if I go back and if I log in again, I get this access token. This is very important. So this is a unique access token provided by JWT, and that through that functionality which I just told, that you don't have to log into Facebook every time. That happens with this thing known as JWT, and this is the industry standard. So this is not some Firebase authentication or all. We are going to do JWT authentication, the one which is used a lot. So next we will create our user routes, but this route will also use the verifications with JWT, and for that reason we'll create a common file known as verified token. We are going to create it. Okay, so verified token we have to create. Okay, in the common only we'll create a, not here, in the main I will create a file verify token.js, verify token.js, and backend development doesn't have that much UI and all those things. So this is all pure code, and so backend developers are also required a lot. It's lot means lot. And Munstack, if you know Munstack means this only. I'm using MongoDB, Express, and Node and React. So this is the top stack nowadays. Okay, so const JWT equal to require JSON web token. I'll do, and then function verify is rec comma res comma next. So next is something which we have in your Express. So I can means it is sort of a middleware in Express. We are soon going to learn about it. And const auth header equal to rec dot headers dot token, and then if auth header is like const token equal to auth header dot split one. So we are going to get this auth header from the token, and we are going to split it and get the first one. So I'm going to show it means what it is like that. So if auth header is coming means which in the header there, so we are going to use this verify, and I'm going to show how we are going to use this verify soon. Okay, so JWT dot verify is token dot process dot env dot secret key comma error user, and then having like this, and then if error, then if error is there, then I can directly use that. So if there is one statement only, we can use it like this only. So if in one line only like this, if so this is a completely valid code. Okay, so we don't have to use that brackets and all. And if it's so I'm talking about if statements. Okay, 403 comma dot json, and token is not valid is there, and if it is not there, if this if is not there, then rec dot user equal to user I'll do, and then this next function I'm going to run, like this. Next function I'm going to run. Okay, so after this if is completing, and then this return. So if there is no auth header, then what I have to do, res dot status 401 dot json, and you are not authenticated. You're not authenticated will come. Okay, and as usual we have to export this also, or else we'll get the same error. Okay, so module dot exports equal to verify. I'm going to do verify, I'm going to export it, and we are going to soon see how we are going to use it. So now we are okay, so yeah, so that is done, and we are going to create the user route. So before I forgot, I will add it here. Okay, instead of this it will be user routes is users, and here is API users, and it is user route. Save it. Now we will go to our okay, so we'll create a new file known as user.js inside our route. Okay, like the auth route. Now we have to create that also. So auth route I've gone here, and let me come here, and yeah, a lot of things are same from there. Even the model also we have to use the same thing. Okay, so I will use this, but I don't want to use a JWT. I will use this, and then the next thing I will going to use is const verify equal to require verify token. Okay, verify token I'm getting. And then, so now I'm going to add how to update a user. So I will use update user. And then, so update user, see update user, say here I have used that post router.post. So there are different methods in backend. One is post, one is get. So if you want to update something, we have something known as put. So post is if you want to just put something in a database. Post is that. Put is when I want to update something. So router dot put I'm going to do, and here not post, is put. I don't know what I'm doing. Put I'm going to do, and this, and id is there, comma verify, and async rec dot res, like this. And so here, so see, this is how we use a verify. So it is known as a sort of a middleware. So this will always have this thing verify. So verify is sort of a middleware. So it will verify the token using all of these things. So this user's route. So this is how it works. Okay, so I will do here if rec, I mean, just give a if rec dot user dot id equal to rec dot params dot id. Okay, rec dot user dot id is equal to rec dot params dot id or rec dot user dot is admin. So we are going to have this flag also. If it is admin, then what? Okay, then I'm going to have it like this. If rec dot body dot password is like rec dot body dot password equal to crypto JS. So again we are going to use that in crypto.js dot encrypt, and request dot body dot password and process dot env dot key, and we are going to do the same thing. So what we have done here. So same thing we are going to do when we are going to update the user. Okay, to string I have done, and if is here, and this inside if is here. Okay, and then after this I will have a try catch. Okay, try catch I will have, and inside this I will have const updated user equal to await user dot find by id and update. So this all are the methods given to us by mongoose. So find update user is that like this, find by id and update, and I have to pass here rec dot params dot id, and then not like this rec dot params dot id, and new is true, not rec dot body I have to pass. So these things got changed here. I have to pass here like this an object, and here I have to pass dollar set is rec dot body. So this is some code which you have to do, and new it should update a user and send us back the new thing. So it is like this. Okay, so rex dot status dot 200, and json is updated user, and catch we know it is like res dot status 500 json error I'm going to do. And this if statement is here, and I have another if statement here. Okay, if it is not, then what? If it is not, then I will have a else part here, and res dot status 403 json You are not authorized to perform this action. You are not authorized to update other users count. This is much, authorized to update other user count. And then we have to do that thing. Module dot exports equal to router. I have to do module dot exports equal to router. I do. And then let us now update a user. So how we are going to update a user? So here the first thing is that, see, I've it is params.id, because the updated user, what we are going to do, we are going to update a user like this. So let me have, we are only one user only. So let me have this and see, already prepared it. So I will have this. Do I have some error? Okay, cannot find module users. Where it is throwing in the error? So it is some not that much difficult error. I think it is not finding the, it is not users, it is user, it is user, it is user. Okay, but I should not name it user, it should be users only. So let me change the name here. It should be users only, because I'm getting the users and all. So see, now it is working fine, but then also let me show it again. So I will do it, and it is working fine. So what I was telling, where was I? So I was here, and what is the username? Not in register. Here I was. Shit, shit. Okay, so this, I will take it from the database itself. So this, we have to pass like this. Okay, and I will pass it in the put like this, API users and this, and in the header. Okay, header, one more thing, we have to pass the token also. So this is very important, because the token, so that is what the verify was doing, it was checking that whether we are a valid user or not. So anyone cannot do it, so this token we have to pass. So this token, from where we'll get it from, where were we? So there are way too many actually. This is this one, this is register, this is not. Mm. Let me have a login one, body. Okay, and it is giving me this. So this thing I have to copy, access token, and then I have to come to this port, and bearer I have to write. Okay, bearer I have to write, and I will have to pass this access token here, right, like this. And then I will come here in the body, and aws.codes I'm going to do. Instead of aws, I will send it, and etc, it is done. Aws code is done, and we can check it here also. Refresh it, and it is aws.code, the username has been changed, so it is working fine. So now we will add the route to delete and get a single user. So we are going to do that, and delete and get will also be quite similar. Okay, at least this one will be quite similar. And in fact, let me copy it. I will remove if something is not required. Okay, so I will have delete delete user, and it will be router dot delete. So this is again another method, router dot delete, router dot delete. Again you have to pass the id. So this is the params, this is not known as the params which I'm passing the id. Verify async and all these things will be there. User id, is params.id is admin, because the admin user should only be able to delete it, or the same user. Okay, so admin users should be able to delete it. And then if rec dot password and all these things, we don't require it here. Okay, so we don't require it here. Okay, for deleting a user, we'll have a try. And here I don't need this thing. I will have something like await. Okay, anyways it is async, so user dot find by id and delete. So again there is a method, this is given to us by mongoose. Delete is rec dot params dot id, and we don't have to pass all these things. We just have to pass this rec dot param dot id in it. We can learn about all these things in the MongoDB documentation. Find by find by id and delete is there. Okay, send. Then we don't need to send all this data back, and we will just send user has been deleted dot. Okay, and it is error wherever you are not authorized to delete other users account. So this is there. So let us make the get also. Get will be also very easy. So get a single user. So what I'm going to do is get a single user. So I'm creating it. Get user. So get user, we do the get API, which is the most common API you all might have seen. So id, it will create a problem. So what I will do, I will do a find here, or else you have to do a lot of other code also. Async and verify. I don't want to verify because everybody should get this thing, so I don't use verify. So when I don't want to use verify, I will do it like this. Okay, so get user, no verify is required. And then if no verify is required, I don't require this thing. I don't require this thing actually, and I don't require this also. So these two things are not required. Okay, these two things are not required. So try is like const user equal to await user dot find by id and rex dot param dot id. So we just have to pass this find by id, and it will give us. And then we have to do this thing where we have, so we have to pass something back. Okay, so we have to pass something like this. Okay, so we are going to pass this thing password dot other and user dot doc. And because I don't want to pass everything back, the password, in fact I don't want to pass. The main thing is that I don't want to pass the password. So where is this? Yeah, it is here. Dot params dot id password and the others user dot doc 200 JSON. I will pass this other, and this contains everything except the password. Okay, so this is done, this is also done. Now let us add some more thing in more users, and we will add make one of them as admin also. Okay, so where am I? So this is login, this is put I don't want to see anymore. Okay, so this is their login, and this is how I register. So let us register some more. And twd bindu bindu Shika. I have to, it is more than enough. So maybe another one. Okay. This all I have done. And if I go back and if I refresh it, so all of them will be added. But I want to make one of them admin also, so I cannot do it from there because I don't have the front end and all. And I will make this one as admin. So I'll come here manually, and here I will edit it, and here I will make it as true. So this is how you can make it admin, and I can directly, so if you have access to database, you can do a lot of things. So I made the twd as an admin. All of them are them, rest of them are not an admin user. So that I have done. So let us see how to delete one user. Maybe this AWS code I will delete. Okay, so again, what you have to do, you have to give this thing. Okay, AWS code, you have to give this thing, and I will come to the postman. Delete is there, and come here, do this. But again, what I have to do, I have to give the token. If I don't give the token, it won't allow me to be deleted. Okay, so let me use this old token. So token is not valid, it is giving error. Okay, token is not valid. So this is the current token. So current token is only valid for 5 days, so that I have done a long time back, so that is not a valid token. So this is how powerful this JWT thing is. So I'm giving an old token, it is not allowing me. So I'll do this, and then this is a new token. I have given a new token and I'm deleting the first, deleting that AWS code user. So I'll do it, and user has been deleted. Okay, so where can I see? I can see this AWS code user is been deleted. So I'll go here, and of course this AWS code user has been deleted, so that is working fine. So now we'll see how to find one user. Maybe I'll find this user, and I don't need a JWT token also for this. So I'll go to the postman, and it is opened here only. So I'll do here, send it, and see I'm getting the data. So this is also working fine. Okay, so now we need a route to get all the users. So that is very important, to get all the users. It is a very important route. So again, so we are going to have everything as same only, so get all the routes and all. So let me copy this, but here we'll have to going to have a lot of logic. Okay, let me copy this one because it is similar to this. Get all. So first thing is this, it is router dot get, not delete or something. Okay, and I get is generally in this, so this is the root I will get, but I want it to be verified. Verified user should only get the data of all the users, or the user himself only get the data of that user. Okay, so that I have done, and is this, I will remove this thing. So I want only the admin to get it. Okay, so if it is admin only, then he or she will get it. So after this I'll do const query equal to rec dot query dot new, rec dot query dot new I'll do. And I will have to have some user queries here, so not like this and all. And delete it. Const users equal to query, that query I'm doing. Okay, that query I'm doing, that dot query dot new, and then await user dot find. User dot find I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do it like this, user dot find. Okay, user dot find, so we can use it like this, user dot find I'm going to do. But I am not going to do it like this, user dot find. I'm going to do the find on completely. Then I'm going to do, there is something known as sort. So sort also I need to do, and sort I will do in MongoDB. The ID is generally underscore id, and it is -1 I'll do. Okay, -1 I'll do, and then this is done like this, and dot limit is 5. So I want only the 5 users to be given. And if I am giving some query, so it means that if I am giving this query, then only I want that limit of 5, or else I want to get all the users. So get all the users how? So get all the users like this, get all the users like this. And I have to return this users. So I'll do this, and json dot users I'll return it. And catch is like this, you're not allowed, you're not authorized to see all users, you're not authorized to see all users. I will send, and that is done. Okay, so only an admin can see all the users, and we can use some query also. Okay, so let us do one more thing which we are also going to use. So I want to get the user status. So in a month, how many users registered, I want to get that. So get user stats is there, and then router dot get is there, slash stats comma async rec comma res like this. Try catch is there, and then const data equal to await user dot aggregate like this, and here dollar project. So I'm getting all the users who were registered in that month. Okay, so this we are going to use from the front end also. Month is, this is something, some code which we have to use like this. Month is, and then we have to give dollar created at, so this I have to give, and then I have to close this three times. Okay, three times I have to close, and similar to this I will have another, and that is group, and id is dollar month, and I will have a total of sum is 1, sum is 1, and then this is there, res dot status 200 json data, and catch is like res dot status 500 dot json error. So all of these things are like this. Okay, so this is like this. Now we have done this thing. Now we will go and okay, so this stats, stats is a very good way to see these stats. So first let's see this stats, how it is showing like this. Not today. So where is my stats? Okay, so did I do this stats, where I might have a stat somewhere. Yeah, stat is here. So I'll come here. The again I have to give the bearer. Let me give it right. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I'll copy it from here only because I've just okay. Okay, so stat also. Give this. Okay, I have an error. No, I don't have any error. So I don't have to give anything else. So I'll do this, and ID total, ID one total. So in the first month there are 4 users. It means, so if I change that date and all those things, that will be changed. And users, I will come to this users, and created at is there, and here maybe this one I will do as 21, and 2112. Did it? I've updated just one. Let me send it again. See, now 12th month only one user was, so it will show like this. Okay, it will show like this. So now we will see the all the users, but for that we need the admin token. So a normal token won't work here. Okay, so don't save is okay. Get, okay, I'll close this also. Don't save. Delete also I don't require right now. Don't save. Okay, so I want the admin one only, so I will do twd. Twd is my admin user. send it. So this is my admin token, because the route which I am going to hit right now, it requires the admin token. So I want to see all the users. So there is some users route. Okay, okay. First let me copy this token, and this users route I'll go. Again I have to go to header, and here I have to give the admin token only, because I can get the data of all the users through that only. So, and then I could get the result of all the users. Okay, that is okay. And then and if I want only the last 5 users, I have to use something like this, because I have that endpoint. If I go to users, so see, get all users, I have this that request dot query new. If new is there, then I will get only the last 5 users. So this is what by new I mean. So this I'll do, and then so this is there, I'll get the only the last 5 users. So this is now how it works. So now we'll create the route for the movies, and movies will be exactly similar to the users route. Okay, so I'll do here in the routes, I'll come and do a movies.js, and it will be actually exactly similar to that. And I have created a model or not. Okay, I have created a model like this. I have created a model. So movies route, it is exactly similar. So it's not, I don't want to go through it again and type it all again. So I will just explain it. See, again I'm doing, so this users route is there, so similar to this I have imported all these things. So I need the verify also here in the movies route, and I have the movies model. So this movies model I'm taking, and then the post route is there, and post route, for posting I need to be admin, so admin only can post it. This is admin new movie.body I'm sending, and save data. In fact, it is much more easier, I am saving it. Okay, and then the update route is there. So update route also verify need, and update also admin can do it. Find by id and update, so find by id and update I have here also. Find by id and update, so we don't have to do crypto and all these things. It is even easier than that. And we have to set the body and all. So we can delete a route also. So delete a route is also like this, and it is like this. So save it, and then, but we have to add this in the index also, so we should not forget to add it in the index. So I'll go here and control c, control v, and it is movie route is users, and it is movies is there, and movie route is there. And then I have to copy this, and is movies and movie route. Movie route is there. Okay, movie route is there. Save it. Am I getting some error? No, I'm not getting any error. So I will go to the post, and post is only can be done by our, where am I? So this is the post. Okay, let me do one thing first. I don't need it, so I will close it. I don't need this, I will close it, and I will get my admin from here. Save it. So where am I? So post movies is there, the body, right? Yeah, so body, all those images and all those things I have taken. Okay, and one thing is wrong here actually. Okay, let me do it. Header, and this I'll give, admin only can do. So this we have to send something like this. So I've added the age limit here, so it will cause me an issue actually. Age limit I will do 13. Title is Superman is great movie, and description is okay, 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 okay. And all these things, image is small is okay. Trailer and all, there are some big bunny videos, so that I have given trailer and videos both. And year 2000 is okay. If series is false, it is very important. Let us send, and it is not doing. Why it is not doing? It's giving me error. Why it is giving me error? I'm giving start. Did I saved it? Did I exported it? Exporting, I forgot a lot of time. Okay, I'll send it again. Movie is not a constructor. Movie is not a constructor. Movies.js. I'm getting the error. Movie is not a constructor. In the movies.js, I'm getting this error. Movie is not a constructor. Why I'm getting this error? Oh, I didn't even exported it. See, I'm not even exported it. Oh shit. I didn't even exported it. So yeah, one thing is that in it is sometimes very difficult to get hold of these errors. Okay, so this I'll do now. Hopefully this error is solved. Okay, so now again the DB connection there. Now I'll send it. So now this Superman is great is done. Okay, so Superman is great is done. Okay, maybe Superman 2 2001, Superman 3 2002, 2003, Superman 4 2010. I don't even know. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so I will add some series also. So all these things I have taken. Okay, no, this I don't want. Okay, well, let me see. I have some series data also because I don't want to pass any data like, yeah, this is the series data. Okay, and this one again I have to go to the header and do the bearer, change it, bearer body. There is actually this is age limit. It should be age limit, so that is wrong. Actually, not limit, it is age limit. And is series is true. In this is series is true. Walking that I should start with 1, and yeah, 2015 is okay. 2 2016, 3 2017, 4 2018, 5 2019. So this all I have done. Okay, so this all have been done. So we will add the routes to now we will add some more routes. Okay, so let me go here, and the movies I'm there. So this routes will be to get all the movies, random movies and all those things, and single movies and all those things. Okay, so those are also required, so we'll add in the same movies.js file, and I will explain it. I'll go here. So see, get a single movie. Again, it's ID, very easy. Find by ID I'm doing, and random what I'm doing. So random movie is very important because on the homepage on Netflix, I'm going to show this random movie. So query dot type also I'm taking. If I'm passing this type as series, then it will give me a series, or else it will give me some other a movie, random movie it will give. Okay, so this type again, this query dot type just we have seen early. So it is like this, and movie, and it is aggregate and giving me the first one. So sample, it is giving me the first one. And then get all movies also, again all the time thing I'm going to do verify, and I'm going to give the GitHub repo also for this. Okay, so again it is uh rig.user.is admin is there. Okay, so let me save it. Okay, and then in the Postman I will go. Okay, in the Postman I will go, and first is the, where is my random? Okay, where's my random is above only. So let me do one thing. From this header I will take the bearer. So bearer is very important. These are all old things which I have taken. So this is random, so I just have to go here and I have to paste it like this for the random, and it will give me random. See, again I'll give, it will give me random, random, 432 or whatever it is coming. Okay, so random is coming here like this. And if I go here, and in this I'll pass this like this. So it is a series is coming, so I have to pass the type as series. So series is coming, so random series is coming. So now this movies is also done. So what we are remaining, we are remaining with the list. So list is the what, list of movies. We have to give the list of movies. Okay, so list of movies or list of series, so those things are there. And it is again very much similar to our users and movies. And so I'll come here and create in the routes, I'll create lists.js and do, and do it, and let me explain it. But the thing is that I have to add this list also in our index. Okay, list route, I have to go to the index, and let me explain it one sec. List route, and list route, save it. Now the list is like, again it is very simple. We are creating a list. Again the admin is required, and that list is been used from, again the model is been used. So always we are using the model. So this is how easy MongoDB is. So this model we are using, and here again we are checking it as admin, and if it is a body we are just saving it. To create it is very easy. We are passing the saved list. Okay, so this save list we are going to see how we are going to do, and just await, and new list is there. Okay, so then the delete is also quite similar. Find by id, exactly similar. Get is also quite similar. Means we have a type, but we have a type and a gender. Again we are having some query, and we are aggregating it, and let with type and the queries. So this is all the only these three routes are there. Okay, so hope everything is right, and yeah, everything is right. So we'll go here, and the first route is this route, so which is nothing but this API list route. So because we have this thing, so we'll come here, and then we will go to this API list. But again I have, let me take the bearer first. Bearer I'll do, I think I'm not going to use it a lot. Don't save, don't save. Okay, so API list I'll go, header I'll go like this, send it, and see I'm getting the series, best sci-fi series. Okay, so okay, okay, but I have to pass the body. Oh, what I'm doing. Okay, let me go here. I did something wrong, because is this, because I cannot pass any list like this. Okay, so how many of them are created? Okay, thanks, only one of them is created, so I'll delete it. So what I'm going to do now, okay, so I'll come here, and I will come here, and best sci-fi series. Okay, best sci-fi series. Okay, I have to pass some a real movie or series name. So from where I'm going to find? So from here I will go and I'll go to movies, and this is not a movie, this is a series. Okay, so I have to come down, and these are all the different series are there. So maybe I'll do this, control C, and one. So I have to pass this real things, okay, or else we will face a lot of problems. And two, three. So we should have created really different movies, but I will use the same thing for all the things. Okay, so maybe I will add more, means like dummies and all. It is okay, I should add a bit more. So that's why I'm adding some real movies, but a bit more. So sci-fi series I'll do and send it, and it is creating this sci-fi series. And then I will make it best action series, action, best romantic, romantic, although Walking Dead is not a romantic series, so I'll do this. Okay, so this all are been done. So like this I am going to do it for the movies also. So again, let me copy this. I think this one only is for the movies, this one is also for the series. Maybe this one for the movies. Yeah, this one is for the movies, but I have to change the bearer again. So I'll go and change the bearer. And then best sci-fi movie. Okay, sci-fi movies is there. I'll come here and I will pass some real movie data, control C, V, control C, control V, control C, V. I want to only pass the movie data. Okay, so control C, control V. Yeah, and this is only this much. Okay, so let me do one thing, copy this only 2 times. Okay, like this. Sci-fi movies I will send. So sci-fi movies are been done. Best action, action, romantic, romance, send it. So it has been done. Okay, so it has been done, all of these things are been done. So now we want to get all the movies, so because get movies with some specific genre. Okay, so we are going to first, let me again, I need bearer in everything, this thing. So get list, I will go, and header, if I go and pass this admin token and all, does get requires the admin token maybe. So I'll get all of this in, if I do the get, I will get all of this. Okay, so similar to that I have this thing also. So this thing also I have given this aggregator, like I can give the type and the genre also. So type and the genre. So header I'll go, and this I will pass, and here type is movie and genre is I didn't pass, I think horror. I passed action, I think action I passed. Action I'll do, and the action movies will be done. So this is how it will work. Okay, type is I think for series also I did series and action. So this is all. So we are done with the backend actually. So this is the backend thing, and this is a really awesome thing to learn. Means it is not that much difficult to learn, but this is a really awesome project, and this whole project is way too awesome. Means which I'm doing right now. And as I've told earlier, this can be used as a startup to create their own MVP. So if this is in your portfolio, you are definitely going to get into a startup. No one can stop to get you to into a startup. So follow this whole series. This is I call this series as a startup MVP, startup minimum viable product, for that reason only, because this is really an awesome thing. JWT, nobody teaches you. All those clones are from Facebook and from Firebase and all only. So JWT token is very difficult to be taught. This is a real stuff which I am teaching here, and this will add to your portfolio. So complete this whole series, not this one. So this is the third video. Another two videos are that. Complete that also, and complete it whole, and you will definitely get a job. If this is in your portfolio, and if this is what you'll show in your LinkedIn profile, you will definitely get a job. Nobody can stop you to get a job. And this is one of the top one projects which I am creating, and it is not yet complete. And with this, I'll end today's stream, because I have a stream at 8:30 p.m. IST, where today I am doing CSS day 4. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you.